I'm back. Got a little headache, I think from this light, but feeling good. Nice Friday morning. Almost my bedtime now though, so I'm gonna do this last little video. I might do one more, I don't know, but for now, yeah, I know I got my playlist going. Yeah. So anywho, this is gonna be about the legal claims, and depending on how I feel, if I have a little bit more energy, if my playlist get me a little live, but I don't know, then I'll go over my background here, my clinical setup. So I listened to the last video and I did make a couple errors. So let me clear those up. The first thing, I've been on a waiting list for 4 months. I said 3 months, but due to math, it's been 4 months. You are responsible for your travel expenses. Excelsior does not help with any of that. You're responsible for your travel expenses, for your CPNE clinical. And I said the 4 sites that did not renew their contract with Excelsior was in Atlanta. No, it was in Georgia. So the 4 sites in Georgia did not renew their contract with Excelsior, and Excelsior email says their reasoning is because they want to focus on RN to BSN. FCCA is not a program, it's phase 3 in the program, and you don't have to wait 2 months to repeat the FCCA if you are to fail one of the classes, which is head-to-toe assessment or the nursing process. If you fail either of those 2, then all you have to do is see when the next time you could register for it. As soon as a date comes available, you can register for it, so you don't have to wait 2 months for to repeat an FCCA class. And that was that. Now let's talk about the legal claims and why I am still enrolled in this program, knowing that they have these legal claims against them. So the reason I am still enrolled in this program and there are legal claims against Excelsior College is because I've come this far. I come too far to give up. I'm the type, if I set a goal, my goal, when I set a goal, my goal is to complete that goal. I don't let any negativity deter me away from achieving my goals. I don't let anybody experiences, anybody's opinion. I'm the type of person, I have to see for myself. Everybody's different. So what's hard for you and unachievable for you may not be for me. And what's hard for me and unachievable for me may not be for you. Everybody is different. Everyone is different. So I can't take anyone's experience and jump on a bandwagon and, you know, oh, I'm about to, like a lot of my friends and even my man, they're like, you see they have these legal claims, why don't you get out of it now and then, you know, get your money back and, you know, lost wages or whatnot, whatever you can get or whatnot, because people are saying the CPNE clinical portion is unrealistic, it's set up for you to fail, it's no way you could pass it. But like I said, I've come too far. and my experience may be different from yours, or vice versa. So I can't let that, I have to focus on my goal. I can't let that, you know, like I said, deter me away from achieving my goal. I'm too far in. And if I get to the CPNE and I happen to fail, and if I feel like there was some foul play, or it is set up for individuals not to pass, then I would have to deal with that at that time. But as of right now, I have to continue on where what I'm doing. I have to continue with these practicing to try to make sure that I am 100% ready when I get there. Therefore, I can't have any distractions, and I cannot let these legal claims distract me from what I'm trying to do. Do I feel like the school is money hungry? I'm going to be honest, yes. Like the $495 annually fee. You say I can go at my own pace, but you saying I have to pay $495 every year that I go over a year. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with if I fail an exam, then I have to wait 2 months to retake it. And then there's no discount or anything. I have a problem with that. And then, like I said before, that's getting me closer to a year where I will have to pay that annual fee. So do I think they're a little money hungry? Yeah. I hope they're not failing people for their CPNE on purpose to get people to continue paying $2,300. I mean, you get 3 attempts, so that's 2 for $6,300. You can end up paying to either finally pass the CPNE clinical portion or to fail. That's a lot of money. This is people's lives we're talking about, and I hope they're not playing with anyone's life like that. So, like I said, it's different strokes for different folks. So therefore, I am going to continue on my journey to graduate from this program. Put too much money. I paid out of pocket. Too much money into this. Too much time in this to give up now. To not, I would feel horrible. I would feel like a failure if I didn't go see for myself. So I have to continue on. Okay, so like I said, the legal claims is that the CPNE clinical portion is designed for students to fail. 17 students right now have filed legal claims against Excelsior. And I found out about this information by logging on to Excelsior, the website, to my Excelsior, and I seen it on my home page. They had an announcement where they were addressing the legal claims. So that's how I found out about it. It's not being hidden or anything. So it's 17 students, and one of the 17 students was saying that even one of the nurses at the clinical site walked up to her and said, I feel bad, him or her. I feel bad. I feel sorry for you guys because it's just supposedly be impossible to fail. So she was giving her opinion, saying like, I feel sorry for you. You Excelsior students. Another, this was a guy I remember. He said he passed, but only because the clinical examiner felt bad and assisted him in some areas, and she stated that the program is unfair. And another said there was psychological tricks. There were many interruptions while trying to complete a procedure. And you have to whisper the reasoning behind your techniques. Now that I don't understand. If you're watching me to assure that I complete all the steps, I shouldn't have to tell you why I'm doing it, long as I'm completing the step. And of course, I wouldn't want anybody interrupting me while I'm doing these procedures, because I mean, we're already nervous, you know. They were just saying that Another one was saying that one of the nurses was saying that the CPNE clinical portion is made for you to fail. So there was an exit survey in 2013, and a survey asked, what is one thing you would change about the program? So majority of the students answered with these two statements, and one of them was more practice material, and the second one was change the CPNE clinical portion from right now is either pass or fail, and they are saying change it from that to a percentage, and that I totally agree with, because 100% accuracy on it's so many procedures that we have to do. Sterile procedure, medication, we may have to do a PICC line, you may have to do a catheter, you have to do assessments, you have to do muscle management. It's just so much that you have to do, and you have to pass each one the 100% accuracy. So I agree with, like, don't change it to percentage, because you could have a favorite song and you can sing that song every day of your life, but guess what? If you have to get in front of thousands of people, you may forget the words to that song. Like, your nerves take over you. So I may be 100% ready for this clinical examination, but then when I get there, I might get nervous and I might miss a step or two out of 100 steps. So because I missed one step out of 100, I'm going to fail, because it's a checklist, and we'll get to that when I start talking about the CPNE. It's a checklist, and it says each step is pass or fail, pass or fail. So if you miss one of those steps, you fail. So these are people's lives we're talking about. This is $2,300 a pop. Like, nobody, I mean, I don't have that laying around. I don't want to play any games with anybody. I don't want, I have to travel to a different state, fly, drive, whatever I have to do. I hope it's not set up for me to fail. So anyway, between 2013 and 2017, the CPNE success rate out of 6,640 attempts, only 62.2% passed. So yeah, that's pretty low. But I just have to get there. I have to get to that step. I have to practice. I have to continue doing my videos. And when I do these videos, I have to be at 100% accuracy if I'm trying to help someone else. I can't be in a video messing up. I mean, I can mess up. We're all human, but for the most part, I have to know what I'm doing. And that subscribe to my videos, because when I go to go for my CPNE clinical, I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to let you know whether I passed or failed, and I'm going to give you my opinion whether I feel as if it's set up for you to fail. Now, and you guys, especially my 7 subscribers, if you guys are following along with me and you see how hard how much I'm putting into this, and the way that I'm practicing, and you guys are watching my videos, you're my witnesses that I should have a fair chance of passing. So if I come back and tell you guys that I failed, then it might be a little questionable. So glad I have some music playing to entertain y'all while I drank that. But I got a little tempo headache over here. Guess they call it a little stress headache. And I was real thirsty, as you can see. But like I was saying, I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion. Rather, I feel like, you know, you just have to work hard and make sure you're studying as much as you can, and maybe the other people just did not put in that work. I'm not sure. I don't know. So I have to experience it to be able to say, to give my opinion. So subscribe to my channel so that you will know my results, and also what to look for. I mean, you guys know I can't say too much about it, but I can give my opinion whether I feel it's doable or if it's set up for failure. And hopefully that's not the case. And I hope I hit on everything in this video. I believe I did. I just want to talk about the legal claims or whatnot, and why, because I had so many questions why I still was in this program even though they have those claims against them. But like I said, like I just explained to you guys, I can't go off anyone else's experience at this point. Now, I don't know what kind of decision I would have made prior to hearing about these legal claims, but at this point, I'm too far in. I wouldn't be able to live with myself, and I couldn't imagine starting another program over right now. So we'll see. Stay tuned. My next video would be so someone asked me a question. Remember in my earlier video I was saying that it's these third-party companies that will approach you about the Excelsior. Well, once you Google it, it's usually those third-party companies pop up on the internet or whatnot for you to sign up through them. Well, that's thousands of more dollars on top of what you're paying for Excelsior. So in my opinion, you don't need to go through that third-party company to get through this program. I did meet with someone, and it was called Achieve Test Prep. And the reason I did meet with someone, and we talked about an hour. We met up and we talked about the program and what they had to offer. And the reason I did not sign up with them was, one, because they were trying to pressure me into signing up that day. And I'm not the type to just give my money up on the first day without doing a little more research. And then when I spoke to Excelsior on the phone, they informed me that those third-party companies are not affiliated with them, and that I did not need a third party to get through the program. So if you're a self-starter, if you're well organized, you know, you can even leave a comment, ask me questions, just some tips to be able to get through it without the third party. Just some tips on how to be organized and how to set up your curriculum and your time management or whatnot. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I've never been an A student. I'm more of a B- overall student. I can get a C without studying for things, but I'm not an A student. I'm not this very intelligent Harvard student. I just set goals and I know what I want, and when I set a goal, I strive to achieve that goal. So that's why I was able to get through the Excelsior Credit by Exam program. You know, it was something I wanted to do, and I did it. And with that being said, you can do the same thing. So just set your goals, stay focused, like, dislike, subscribe so you get a notification every time I put up a video. So in my next video, like I said, we'll be talking about my background, my setup, And I have my living room set up and my table set up exactly how they say it's going to be set up at the clinical site, because I want to try to mimic it as much as I can, so when I get there I'm somewhat comfortable. So that's that, and thanks for watching my video and my previous videos, and I hope I've been a lot of help to you guys so far. And tell a friend to subscribe. I'm sure you may have a friend who's interested in the LPN-RN bridge program, so tell them to watch the videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a happy Friday.